The hardest part of cancer wasn't the treatment. And I know that might sound strange to say because treatment's hard. It's exhausting and it's overwhelming. It takes everything out of you. But at least during treatment, you know you're in it. You have a role, you have a plan, and you have people around you asking questions and checking in, paying attention. And there's a sense of purpose in it, even if it's not a situation you ever wanted to be in. The part that caught me off guard was what happened after, because no one really prepares you for that moment. When everything just stops, there isn't some big ending, no clear transition. No one sits you down and says, hey, this next part might actually be harder in a different way. Instead, it's quiet, almost too quiet. All the appointments that used to fill your calendar, gone. The constant check-ins, gone. And that feeling of being closely monitored, gone. And at first you think, this is what I wanted, right? This is the goal, to be done. But then something starts happening that you didn't expect. You start sitting there doing something completely normal. And out of nowhere, your mind goes, what if it comes back? And it doesn't just pass, it lingers. And now, guess what? There's no weekly appointment to reassure you, no routine scan around the corner. It's just space and your thoughts. And at the same time, something else starts to shift, the way people respond to you. During treatment, people show up, they check in, and they ask how you're doing, and they offer help. And there's this shared understanding that what you're going through is serious, visible. But after that energy starts to fade, not because people don't care, but because to them you're okay now. And this is the part that's really hard to explain, because on the outside you might find you're going back to your routine, you're functioning, you're back. But internally, it doesn't feel like that at all. You're carrying something that didn't just disappear when treatment ended. You're thinking about your health in a way you never did before. You're more aware of your body, sometimes hyper aware. Every little sensation can feel like a question. And then there's this pressure that nobody says directly, but you can absolutely feel it, to move on, to be grateful, to get back to your life now, to not dwell on it. And if you're not there yet, it can make you feel like you're doing something wrong, like you should be further along than you are. But here's what I want you to understand. Nothing about this is wrong. What you went through didn't just affect your body. It affected how safe you feel in your own life. And that doesn't just reset overnight. There's a loss of certainty that happens. Before all of this, there was a version of you that moved through the world without thinking about things like this every day. And now, that awareness doesn't just disappear. So you're left trying to figure it out. How do I live my life now with this new awareness? And that's the part people don't talk about enough. Not just surviving cancer, but learning how to live after it. Because it's not just about going back to who you were before. That version of you didn't go through this. It's about slowly figuring out who you are now, what matters now, what you want your life to look like now. And that takes time, longer than most people expect. Some days you might feel strong, clear, grounded, like you're moving forward. And other days it just hits you again out of nowhere. A thought, a memory, a feeling in your body. And suddenly you're right back in it for a moment. That doesn't mean you're going backwards. It means you're still processing something that was significant, something that changed you. And here's the part that I wish more people understood. You don't just finish cancer. You learn to carry what happened in a way that doesn't carry you. And that's a process, a real one. So if you felt this, if you've had that moment where everything was supposed to feel okay but didn't, you're not alone in that. And this part, this confusing, quiet, in-between space, that's what life after cancer actually looks like for a lot of people. And it doesn't mean you're stuck. It just means you're still becoming. If this resonated with you, I'd be really curious. What part of this has been the hardest for you? You can just comment one word if that's easier. And if you're in this space right now, just know this, you're not behind and you're not doing it wrong. You're learning how to live again. And that takes time.